Honestly, I don't know what's going on. For the last 5 years, I have devoted my entire photography to Pinhole, and I've absolutely love it. Love the creativity of it. I love the whole process of it. I think once in that time I used a digital camera. That was to try a Pinhole lens. I've used my lensed film cameras a handful of times. So throughout that whole time, it's all good. Loved it. But for some reason, the other week, I don't know if this is like a midlife crisis, a breakdown, or the fact I've just been decorating in a small room and being overcome with paint fumes, but I've had the sudden urge and excitement to get out with a digital camera. So this is my Fuji X-T1. I think it's around 11 years old now. I bought mine pretty much as they first came out onto the market. I sold all my Canon gear off. I think I had a Canon S7D at the time, and I switched it all over to the Fuji. I've always been a big fan of Fuji. It's had it's kind of sat under the bed the last 5 years. I say I've got it out once. It did have a lot of corrosion from salt water around the shutter system and the power on-off button. I had to use pliers to turn it on. The shutter wouldn't operate, so I had to always use a remote. But about a year ago, I kind of dug it out and tried fixing it, and basically just covered it in like a WD-40 type spray, which worked. That eventually led into the electronics, and it started glitching around a little bit, but seems to have dried out now and seems to be working okay. Now to show my sudden light bulb moment, maybe a divine calling or whatever it was, these were known for the skins to kind of fall off, and mine was. At the time, I think I was using the No More Nails glue, and basically just, I don't know if you can see that, smeared it all around to glue it back together with the excitement to get out with it again. Man, this is a breakdown, isn't it? It's interesting trying to capture things, areas which I've photographed so much with a Pinhole camera, with something completely different. The process is completely different. You've got to see things differently, have the flexibility of a big lens, long focal length lens. Maybe it's you know how you get a photographer's block, like a sudden no enthusiasm, where you kind of look at your photographic gear and think, oh, I can't bother today. I know I've been having a bit of that recently, but so maybe this is a good way to manage that. If I'm feeling like the film stuff is just like, ugh, I'm done. Maybe it's something in that process which I'm not enjoying anymore, or just at the moment, or don't have the time for. So something like a digital suddenly goes, oh, and it sparks that creativity back. It breaks that process of what I'm normally doing. It's the same probably goes for if you shoot digital a lot and suddenly again have that breakdown. Try film for a bit. Try something so you don't lose. I think the dangerous thing is, well, I've had it before, is I just stop. I've spent times where I've walked away from photography for about a year, and it breaks you big time because there's that creative process which I'm not getting anymore, that creative outlet, that suddenly just sort of, you lose that with it, and that I find soul destroying big time. So maybe this is what I need to do. But not all is lost. I do have a Lanitza 6x9 pinhole camera with me today, which I'm borrowing from Andy from Irresponsible Images. So yeah, not a full breakdown. There's still hope for me. I also keep forgetting that I don't need to use a tripod all the time. I've got some new followers. Hi guys, welcome along to the channel. Ow, they're unsubscribed. Struggling to find something which really works with this. I think last time I was up here was with my Mamiya RB in the fog. The time before that was with my Mamiya 6x12 pinhole in a storm. Them that adds a lot of atmosphere to the image, bright sun, and I don't know, the digital's just not doing it. I just don't feel it's different. That's not good. I'm checking for sharpness. Should be doing that. Capture and enjoy. Anyway, I think I've got something. Anyway, me sitting here, this could look better in pinhole. I completely forgot. I had my Lanitza, so let's do a quick shot of this. Something I've only used this, I've not developed any film with it yet. This has got the best pinhole shutter system going. Hang on, let me sort this out. So I've got some Kodak Gold in here. I'm not going to share the results from this for this video. I'm going to put them together, develop them eventually, and then come out with the camera and do a bit of a review and oversight on it. Anyway, this shutter system, check this out. You lift up, it's not exposing. Push to the side. I've got 2-second exposure, I think. 1, 2, boom. Done. That is the best shutter system. So what's quite interesting, I was obviously getting some photos of that with the digital. I've got another one with the pinhole. just from up the top. And it's kind of funny, with a pinhole I instantly kind of start seeing things which I know would work, maybe work, which I sort of struggle to see with a digital. It's a very different mindset, but I quickly ran back, tried a few with the wide angle on the camera. So yeah, it's interesting. Maybe I always need to carry a pinhole camera with me, and I'm struggling with compositions. Slap it on the tripod and I go, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing now. Anyway, I'm gonna slowly head back. On my way back, gonna switch back up to this thing. 55 to 200. Go away. Lose that. I'll tell you what I am enjoying is seeing the light again in a different way. It's not really something you can capture so much with pinhole. You've just been able to zoom in and have the shadows and the light coming along the edges of the downs and down in here. Maybe I stick to pinhole, wide angle and digital telephoto. I prefer this lens actually. Shoot, I'm confused. They're looking at me like, I know you, but you're normally up here with a big wooden box or a tripod. So that was I enjoyed it. Which is weird in the sense I don't think I'd be saying that again. But I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed that this morning. Photography is a journey. Definitely a bit of throughout the years you kind of change and find new things and weave in and out of projects and things. So I'm kind of seeing that as this. It might be, I like to try and figure out why I go down these routes. And I'm kind of thinking it's maybe with the pinhole, it is so time consuming. Putting a video together for pinhole photography or any film is so time consuming. The whole process to get an image is a lot longer, so you're out much longer. So the time coming out of my day, if I've got other family stuff on, is bigger. Developing the film, allowing the film to dry, scanning the film, that takes, when I'm working all day, it's, you know, I scan the film one night, it's normally develop the film one evening, try and get, depending on how much I've got, that can take 2 evenings. then it's cropping it and all the little tweaky edits just to make sure all the dust and stuff's removed. So that's another evening. Then it's putting it together in a video. It takes about a week, seriously. I don't know how many hours. I've been tempted to sit down and record the amount of hours to put into a pinhole video, and it's a lot. So I think sometimes that just drains on me, especially when I've got projects going on home, decorating and stuff. The thought of going out and adding to that, so full day at work and then decorating and everything else. So I think it's kind of just that at the minute. But anyway, we're not going to go too far into it. If you've enjoyed the photos, it's fantastic. I'll do a little blog post and go back and check them all out. I've enjoyed the experience, and you know, that's what I've got to remember. As long as I'm enjoying myself and you guys are happy, that's all good. But anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, and yeah, let's see what comes next. Take care.